We've all been there. Someone says something or does something, or you find out about something that triggers your emotion, and suddenly you feel these sensations rising in your body, and you know that there might be blood if you don't hide how you feel. And if you're like I used to be, I knew that if I express my emotions, people get hurt. So I learned to suppress them, to pretend things didn't bother me so much. Or I smiled when I was boiling inside, or I said I was fine, when in fact I was judging you harshly. The thing about emotion is that you can't hide it. Sooner or later they will come out, and we lash out, or we become distant and disconnected, or critical and helpless, impatient or depressed, worried, victimized, bossy, judgmental, punishing, and so on. And that always hurts because we lose our peace of mind. So, is it even possible to express your emotion in a way that doesn't lead to regret and hurt later, and actually leads to more connection? Yes, it is. In other words, today I will share with you one simple trick about how to save your ass when being emotional. Beautiful day, unlimited sparkle. You're watching Liv UNBOUND with Liv Kissper, your instant awakening coach, because you are not explained by your past, you are explained by the choices in each moment. I want to invite you to try this trick on, even if you don't believe it at first. The thing is that when we get emotional, we lose touch with reality. We become unreasonable and we become dumb. Emotion is distortion, and we don't have to stay there. With this trick I will share. So your emotion is actually caused by your thinking, not by what appears to be happening around you. So when you feel an emotion is coming up, closely watch your thinking. Go inwards. Don't try to fix anything out there. Watch your thinking. It might go like this. He's ignoring me. I can't afford it. She doesn't care about me. They are a bunch of losers. I'm going to die. Whatever it is, I want you to get present to your painful thoughts. And when you hear those thoughts, continue this conversation in your mind with the one little adjustment. Use the words, it appears to me that, or it appears that. So now your thinking goes something like this. It appears that he's ignoring me. It appears that I can't afford it. It appears that she doesn't care about me. It appears that they're a bunch of losers. If you want to tell others about your emotion, use the same language. Tell people, hey, can I share about how I feel? I feel angry because it appears that you are ignoring me. I feel terrified because it appears that I can't afford to pay the rent. It appears to me that people are a bunch of losers, and it appears to me that I'm going to die. Do you see that difference? There is no blame, and you go from feeling not good enough, stuck in the future, to feeling resourceful. The reason for doing this is that your ego is always certain. To believe what your ego says is to suffer, and to disconnect from reality and from other people. When you use this trick, you can express your emotion to yourself and to others safely, so they don't come out later and hurt anyone. This trick will also give you an immediate relief from pain you're feeling and some new possibilities to consider. See, I've met people who get so emotional and they believe they need to suffer. Last week, I had a client whose husband was dying from terminal illness, and she didn't want any coaching. She believed that she has to suffer because she's going through this terrible experience. And I told her that I have a money back guarantee on my coaching, on the breakthrough session. So eventually she agreed. And in just about 30 minutes I spent with her, we went deep into her beliefs and her thinking. And she realized that all her sorrow and her sadness and fear is just all about her and her own inability to function without her husband, as opposed to it being about the husband. She realized that because she was so stuck in her emotions and in her mind, in her world, that she was not able to be there for her husband. And then she started crying, but her face completely changed and she was crying from gratitude. She realized that she's not losing love of her life. She realized that the truth is that he was there and she can spend time with him while he's still there. Because that's before she just was unable to do that. She couldn't listen even what he was saying. And when she was in this resourceful state, she also remembered suddenly that her husband never actually complains about his pain. So she doesn't even know if it hurts him or not. And they actually have a beautiful relationship that she couldn't even see for the past few months because she was so stuck in that story. So anything is possible. When you are emotional, just know that all you need to tell yourself is that things appear the way they do. Because this is what your ego doesn't like. And I want you to be fully in your own truth so you don't miss out on life. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing. And thank you so much. I appreciate all your comments and shares. And thank you for being here and for making the world a more loving place.